Live once again, coming to you, Karen, Yoga with Karen at Common Bond Yoga in downtown Springfield. I'm happy to be here again, and I'm here with Loyal, and he's going to be practicing along with me. We are partnered up, so it's safe for us to be side by side and close together, and for me to touch you. And I might be stopping every now and again and giving him some adjustments, so if I stop moving, then you keep going. Okay. We are going to start in a seated position, so get comfortable. You might use a block and sit up on your block so that you can position your pelvis in a neutral position. A lot of times we start a little tight and our pelvis will naturally tilt back, and then we end up rounding through our spine. So this allows you, as you scoot your hips more towards the front of the block, to bring the front of the hips down just a little bit, and for you to start to feel those curves in your back. So go ahead and close your eyes and just place your hands on your knees or on your thighs, hands up or hands down. And just begin to notice how you feel in your body. Feel your sitting bones pressing down into the block. And as you root down with your hips, allow your spine to get longer. So sit up a little bit taller. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears. And then as you exhale, draw your shoulders down and back. Bring your chin down slightly, like you're trying to give yourself a double chin, and lengthen up through the crown of your head. So again, you're lengthening through the back of your neck. A lot of us have our shoulders forward a lot. We're hunched forward. Our head comes forward. Our chin comes forward, especially as we start to look up in that position. So we're going to counterbalance that by bringing the chin down, reaching up, pulling the base of the skull away from the shoulders. And then settle into your breath. How are you breathing right now? Start to slow it down. And begin to fill up your lungs. And empty your lungs all the way out. And for the next several breaths, I want you to simply focus on that. Inhaling, fill up your lungs, allow them to expand three-dimensionally in all directions, front, back, sides, top to bottom. And as you exhale, same thing, slowly, three-dimensionally, empty all of the air out of the lungs and begin to feel your core muscles engaging at the end of your exhale. And as you inhale, release those muscles and allow everything to expand. And as you exhale, feel everything draw back in. So as you're engaging your core muscles, you want to do it in a way that you are not clenching your muscles, but you are just slowly, gently drawing them in. You're cradling your bones in a way, creating stability. Take a few more big, deep breaths, just visualizing that pulsation, that expansion, and contraction. Notice how when you're just focusing on your breath, you have to be in the moment. You can't think about more than one thing. So when you're focusing on your breath, you are in the moment. So always come back to that. Your mind wanders away, you come back to your breath. You get stressed out, you come back to your breath. Now bring your hands or your fingertips down to your sides, so whatever can touch down. My arms are kind of short, so I have a hard time getting my palms down. And push down into whatever's touching and lift your chest up to the sky and look up. So we're moving into kind of a baby back bend here. Feel how you're engaging your back muscles in order to open up more through the front of your body. And now exhale, and we'll bring our hands to our knees and round through the spine. You can tilt your pelvis back on your block and bring your chin to tuck. Spread your shoulder blades apart. And then inhale. Keep your hands on your thighs and lengthen up. Lift your chest up, look up. Exhale. Empty out. Do that again. Inhale. Pause at the top and exhale. Empty out. Pause at the bottom. One more time like that. Inhaling, lengthen first, and then lift. Contract the muscles in the back of your body. Exhale, now contract the muscles in the front of your body in order to stretch your back. And come back up to center, come back to neutral. Stretch your arms up overhead, look up. As you exhale, bring your left hand down beside you. Grab onto your head with your right hand and gently draw your right ear to your right shoulder. Stretch out through your left arm, all the way out through the fingertips. You might turn your head down and look down at your right thigh. And then you may turn your head and look up at the sky. And then release and bring both arms up overhead. And as you exhale, bring your right arm out. Grab onto your head with your left hand, left ear to shoulder. Breathing all the way down that right side. And chin comes down. Look down at your left thigh. And turn your head and look up. Good. And then come all the way back up. Stretch up. As you exhale, bring your arms down. Let's come forward to the hands and the knees. Spread your fingers out really wide. We're going to take a couple of rounds of cat and cow here. Really push down into your fingers so you're not sinking into your wrist. And on your inhale, come into cow pose. Lift your head, your heart, and your tailbone up to the sky. As you exhale, round through your back, push into the floor, spread the shoulder blades apart, tuck the chin. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale, extend. And exhale, round the spine. Come back to neutral spine. Stabilize your shoulders, tuck your toes, lift your knees. Slowly stretch back into your very first downward facing dog pose. And allow yourself to explore your downward facing dog. Pedal it out, bend one knee, bend the other knee, maybe twist a little bit from side to side. How does it feel? So I'm here to give you suggestions. Remember, this is your practice. Please move in a way that is interesting to you, where you get to find out different things about yourself, your body, how you move, how you breathe. On your inhale, come up high to your toes and bring your body forward towards a plank. But then right away, bend your knees and send your hips up and back again to your down dog. Do that again. Inhale, high to the toes, curl through your spine. Exhale, bend the knees. Do this a few more times, and what you should feel is that you are drawing a giant circle with your body. Now, just for fun, pause and plank. And we're going to go the opposite direction. This is going to work your brain a little bit. So come up and back to down dog. Bend your knees. Come forward to plank. Up and back to down dog. Bend your knees. Come forward to plank. Do that one more time. High to the toes. Hips back. Bend the knees. Come forward to plank. Stay here. Bring your forearms down onto the mat so you're in a plank position on your elbows. Stay here and breathe. Relax your face. I want you to think that you're standing right now strong in a mountain pose. So your legs should be active, your pelvis is stable, your spine, your shoulders are stable, your upper back feels broad, the neck is long. Sphinx pose. Bring your knees and your thighs and your hips down. Bring your elbows out in front of you. Spread your fingers and now pull your chest through your arms. Lift your chest up to the sky. Look up. Point your toes. Press the tops of your feet down into the floor. Try to stretch your legs back out of your hips. And now at the same time, lift your low belly just a little bit away from the mat. Keep breathing. Now, if you'd like, go ahead and bring your head down. And then rock your head side to side, ear to shoulder. To shoulder. Come back to neutral. Come all the way down onto your belly. Bring line with your chest. We're gonna push up here. No matter what you're pushing up through, you wanna lead with your belly. So elbows in, shoulders stable. Pull your low belly up away from the ground. Exhale, push up either through a modified plank or full plank, and then back to your downward facing dog pose. Breathe. Fill your lungs. Empty your lungs, navel to spine. On your inhale, lift your right leg up and reach it back behind you. And as you exhale, stack your hips, open up the hips. You might keep your legs straight. You might bend your knee. You might circle the ankle, circle the knee. Come back to center, reach back through your right leg. Exhale, round through your spine. Bring your knee to your nose, bring your shoulders forward. One more time, inhale, reach back and stretch. Exhale, round forward. Step your right foot through. Step your left foot up to meet your right foot. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Do that again, inhale, lift halfway up. Long back, long neck. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lift halfway. Fill your lungs up. Pause. Exhale, empty your lungs out. Navel to spine, hold empty. Now come up to standing in a way that feels good for your back. You can round up. You can come up with a flat back. Bring your hands down to your heart center, Tadasana. Hey, babe. Inhale, reach up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, give it a little pull, and then exhale, bend over to the left or to the right. Good, come back to center, reach up. Grab your left wrist. Exhale, bend over to the right. Good, inhale, reach up. Cactus your arms, take another back bend. Lift your chest up to the sky. Thigh bones go back. Hips go forward. Try to touch the ceiling with your chest. Inhale, reach up. Bring your hands down through your heart center. Sit down into a chair pose. Breathe. Good. Now bring your hands to your heart if they're not there already. We're going to twist without binding. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist your spine to the right without hooking the elbow. Send your weight back into your heels. Knees go forward, hips go back. Good, come back to center, inhale, exhale, twist to the left. Shoulders back, chest open. Come back to center, inhale, rock your weight forward to your toes, lift your heels up. Send your hips down, all the way down. Put your hands down, you know where we're going. Bring your knees to touch the backs of your arms or to squeeze the outsides of your arms, whatever is more comfortable. And now begin to push. And you might lift one foot up like Loyal's doing. You might lift both feet up. Remember, you are here to play around. Make sure that you are breathing. Good, bring your feet down. Come up halfway, straighten your legs, straighten your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Come all the way to standing. Strong legs, inhale. Exhale, bring hands down to heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Step your left foot back into a lunge. Bring your step your right foot back into a lunge. Bring your right knee down to the mat. Low lunge, come on up. Interlace your fingers behind your head, open your elbows up really wide, send your chest up to the sky, send your hips forward. If you feel wobbly, imagine you've got a block between your inner thighs, hug it. Now, exhale, push into your left heel, round forward over your left knee. Curl in, elbows in, pull your belly up away from your thigh. Good. Now inhale, come back up. Reach the arms back up over your head. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Pick up your right. Step your left foot back to meet your right foot, plank pose. Good. Very slowly come all the way down to your belly. Stay on your belly. Good. Point the toes. Low cobra. Inhale. Exhale, lower. We're going to do that a couple more times with the breath. Inhale, low cobra. Use your back muscles. Pull your chest through. Exhale, lower. This time, 3-part cobra. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, full cobra. Come up higher, but don't lock your elbows out. So no locking the elbows, no sending the shoulders forward. Keep pulling your chest through your arms. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Let's prepare for a push-up again. So elbows in, belly up, exhale, push up. Downward facing dog pose. Breathe. Inhale, fill the lungs. Exhale, empty the lungs. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up, reach it back behind you. As you exhale, open up the hips, stack your left hip on top of your right hip. Make sure you're not sinking into your right hip here. Maybe bend the knee, circle the foot, circle the knee. Remember, explore movement in your poses. Now reach your left leg straight back. As you exhale, round through your spine, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, round knee to nose. Stay here. Step through. Step your right foot up to meet your left foot. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Come all the way to standing. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot back into a lunge. Bring your back knee down onto the mat. Come on up when you're ready. Low lunge. Interlace your fingers this time opposite way behind your head. Open up your elbows, lift your chest up to the sky. Exhale, send your hips forward. Engage your left glute muscle. That's going to help to stabilize your hips here as well. Try to touch the ceiling with your chest. Keep breathing. Try not to collapse into the back of your neck. Exhale, push into your right heel. Round forward over your right thigh. Keep rounding and rounding and rounding. Pull your belly up away from your thigh. Stretching through the back. Good. Come all the way back up to neutral. Reach your arms up overhead. Good. Exhale, bring your hands down. Plant your hands. Pick up your back knee. Now, without moving your hips around, step your right leg straight back to meet. Good. Let's take a vinyasa together. Lower slowly. Exhale. Chaturanga. Take your time. Inhale to your back bend of choice. Low cobra, full cobra, up dog. Either way, pull your chest through your arms. When you're ready to go back to down dog, lead with your belly. Tuck your toes, lift your belly up and back. Downward facing dog pose. Good, take a few breaths here. Stretch out through the arms. Make sure your knees are soft. I know I lock my knees back a lot in down dog, and I see a lot of my students lock their knees back, so just watch that. Keep breathing. All right, on your next inhale, lift your right leg up, stretch it back behind you. Exhale, curl and come up high on those back toes. Softly step your foot through between your hands. This time, keep your back knee lifted. Now, come up to your fingertips. Hug your thighs together. Pull your low belly up away from your thigh. And now reach your arms back behind you like airplane wings. Shoulders back, chest open. So your upper back, your middle back muscles, you should feel them drawing the arms back and the shoulders back. Now sweep your arms forward, come all the way up into your high lunge, lift the chest up. Let's cactus the arms, lift the chest up even higher, draw the shoulders down the back even more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Good, sweep your right arm down and around, come back to your high lunge. Let's take another back bend, cactus the arms, lift the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. One more time like that. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Cactus the arms. Inhale. Last time, twist. Good, stay here. Bring your right hand to your sacrum. Slowly bring your left hand down inside of your right foot. You can bring it to a block if you'd like as well. Try not to turn your hips, but keep turning your spine more and more and more. Now see if you can plant your left hand flat. We're gonna roll onto the outer edges of both feet. Yep, this is new for you, I know. Now you can stay here or side plank. Any variation of side plank that works for you. Lift up and out of your left shoulder. Loyal, roll your left arm back more. Shoulder back and down. Good. Hips high, strong legs, full deep breath. Come back to plank. Now listen, go back to down dog first. Walk your feet in a little bit. Take that left arm and reach over for your right leg. And give that leg a gentle pull. Keep your knees soft. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Come back to down dog. And now you get to choose from here. You can stay here in down dog. You can take a vinyasa. Take a child's pose. Whatever calls to you in your body. Try not to go on autopilot and do the same thing every single time you come to your mat. Really think about what you're doing so that you're supported in your body as you move. And the slower you go, the more time you have to actually feel what's happening. When you get back to down dog, slow everything back down. Feel the rise and the fall. All right, on your next inhale, reach your left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, high to the back toes, curl, 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 step through. Now stay down, keep your head down, come up to your fingertips. I want you to create a long straight line running from your heel all the way out through the crown of your head. Pull your belly up off of your thigh and now stretch your arms behind you. Shoulders back, chest open, breathe. Sweep your arms down and up, high lunge. Lift your chest up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Curl back. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, this time twist to the left. Sweep that left arm down and around. Come back. High lunge. Exhale. Bend back. Inhale. Twist. Exhale. One more time like that. Inhale. High lunge. Exhale. Take a back bend. Inhale, reach up. Last time, exhale, twist, stay here. Bring your left hand to your sacrum. Slowly bring your right hand down. Don't just collapse down. Take your time. Use your muscles. And now begin to twist even deeper without turning your hips just yet. And now make sure that right hand is planted. Think about this, just roll onto the outer edges of both feet. So you might stay here and this feels like a really good stretch for you. Or go back into your side plank, again, a variation that allows you to feel lifted up and out of that right shoulder. Lift the hips high, keep breathing. Try to touch the bottoms of your feet down to the mat. Slowly come back to your plank. Go back to down dog first. Shorten your stance. Reach over with your right hand. Grab for your left leg. Soft knees. Stretch back through the sitting bones. Once again, come back to down dog and choose where you go from here. You stay here, take a vinyasa. Maybe you come forward to plank and just hold your plank pose, or you rock back and forth a few times. Look up at your hands. Lift your heels, bend your knees, step, walk, or float lightly to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, sit back, chair pose. Bring your feet together. Reach your arms up over your head. Bring your hands to your heart. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Now this time, if you would like to, you can bind. You can place your left elbow on the top of the thigh or across the thigh. Keep reaching your sitting bones straight back, your knees forward, the crown of your head forward. Now stay in your twist, look at your feet. Lift your left heel. Slowly transfer your weight into your right foot. Pick up your left foot. And then begin to step it all the way to the back so that you land in a twisted prayer lunge. Breathe. Now, from here, come out of your twist and then place your left heel down, turn your hips to the left, open up warrior two pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel your shoulders rise and fall with your breath. On your inhale, straighten your right knee. Bring your palms to touch over your head. As you exhale, come back into warrior two pose. Imagine that you're moving through water here. Inhale. So use your muscles to create resistance. Exhale. Back to warrior two pose. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two. Now stay here. Pick up your left heel. Spin it in. Turn your left knee and toes out. Goddess pose. Here we are. Open heart, shoulders down the back. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, bend your body to the right. Reach your left arm over your ear. Stay here. Bring your right forearm to your thigh. Pick up your left heel again and spin it out so that you are now in a side angle pose. Twist your spine, look up under your left arm. Breathe and stretch to the left side of your body. Come all the way back, reverse warrior. Bring your left arm behind your back. Grab onto your head with your right hand. And now straighten your right knee for reverse triangle pose. Push into your left foot. Look up past your right elbow. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Inhale. Keep your left arm behind your back. Exhale, hinge. Reach, 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 reach. Triangle pose. Trikonasana. When you are ready, you can bring your left arm up if it feels good to you. Make sure if you're reaching your arm up, you've got that twist, you've got that chest pointed up towards the sky. Now from here, strong legs, strong core, just come up to standing. Turn your right toes in. Inhale, as slow as you can. Exhale, hinge at your hips and begin to come forward. Slow, slow, slow. Your quads should be active all the way down. And then put your hands where you want them to go. The floor, a block, your feet. Now, if you want to do a tripod headstand here, good and comfortable with that, might be a good time to do it. What I ask is that you are not just hanging out on your hamstrings. We actually end up overstretching our hamstrings quite a bit in yoga. Keep your quads engaged, keep your core engaged to help to protect, especially that attachment of where the hamstring meets the glute. Take an inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, bend into your right knee, slowly coming into Skandasana. So go as deep in this side lunge as it feels good in your body, in your hips and in your right knee. You might turn your left knee and toes up towards the sky. Take any expression that you like here. Maybe reach your left arm over your ear and look up. Turn around, face the front of your mat again. Plant your hands, step back into plank pose. Lower slowly, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back, leading with the belly. Breathe. Look up at your hands. Bend your knees. Step, walk, or float lightly. Come forward. Inhale, halfway lift, straight back, long neck. Exhale, hold. Sit back, chair pose. Bring your feet together once again this time. Hands to heart. Inhale, exhale, twist to the left. You can take that bind if you want or not. Keep pressing your hands together and draw the shoulder blades together and back. Look down, shift your weight in your left foot. Slow motion, pick up the foot and step it all the way to the back. Good, landing in that twisted prayer lunge. Strong, active legs, hug that imaginary block with your inner thighs again. Breathe. Slowly release your twist, turn your right heel down to the mat and turn your hips all the way to the right. Stretch your arms out wide, warrior two pose. Breathe in, breathe out. On your inhale, straighten your left knee. Bring the arms up over your head, palms might touch. As you exhale, back to warrior two pose. Remember you're moving through water. Straighten the legs. Exhale. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, stay here. Warrior two. Now pick up your right heel, spin it in, goddess pose. Shoulders down the back, heart open. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend your body over to the left, bring your left elbow towards your left hip crease, hold, hold. Bring your left forearm lightly to your leg. Stretch your right arm over your ear, pick up your right heel and spin it out so that you are now in side angle pose. Straighten your back knee. Good, twist your spine, look up underneath your right arm. Continue to explore these poses with each breath that you take. Come all the way back, reverse warrior. Bring your right arm behind your back, grab onto your head with your left hand, and now straighten through your left knee. Reverse triangle pose. Look up past your left. So you feel that deep stretch through the whole left side of your body. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Keep your arm behind your back, hinge at your left hip, reach and reach and reach and reach out as far as you can. Triangle pose. Your hand does not need to come all the way down to the ground, especially if that causes you to collapse into that left hip or for your hips to go back behind you. Imagine you should feel like you're standing between two panes of glass. Twist your spine, look up. Push into your feet, come up. Turn your left toes in. Take an inhale, and once again, as slowly as you can, exhale. As you're going down, I want you to squeeze your legs energetically together. Quads engaged. And bring your hands down. Take a few breaths. Inhale, lift halfway. Bend your left knee, Skandasana. Go into it slow. Bring those hips down with control. The right knee and toes might turn upward or not. You get to choose what feels best to you. All right, spin around, face forward again. Plant your hands. Step back. Either go straight back to down dog or flow slowly and mindfully through your vinyasa. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hold. Strong legs, come all the way up. So many different ways to come up. I'm in a jungle back here. Can you see me? Okay, you're standing at the back of your mat. We're gonna do a balancing series, walking forward. Bring your feet together. Bring your arms up over your head. And now exhale, bring your right elbow and wrap it under your left elbow for eagle arms. So your hands might come to your shoulders, or you might double wrap and bring your palms together. Let's get a stretch first for the upper back. Bring your elbows up, and now round about halfway down and breathe. Spread your shoulder blades apart. Breathe in your upper back. Make sure your knees are soft, they're not locked back. Big, deep breaths. Good, now come back up, inhale. Bring your elbows down, lift your chest up. Exhale, sit down, chair pose. Now, transfer your weight into your left leg. Slowly pick up your right. Other one. Other right. And cross. Gardasana. Hug your thighs together. Where can you relax a little bit more in your body right now without losing that connection to your balance, your core strength? Now, slowly begin to unravel. Reach your arms up, reach your leg out in front of you and stand up really tall. Flex that right foot. Step forward, heel toe. Transfer your weight into your right foot, and now stretch your arms back behind you and reach your left leg back so that you're an airplane or a variation on Warrior 3. Good, now start to come up and bring your hands to your hips and bring your left knee up with you. Again, stand up really tall. Step forward, heel toe. Okay, let's come into tree pose. So bring your right foot to your ankle or to your calf or to your upper inner thigh. Keep your hands on your hips for a second and just notice if the hips want to tilt one way or the other, and try to keep the hips level. Push your foot into your leg, push your leg back into your foot. And now go ahead and bring your arms up overhead. Lift your pelvis up off of your thigh. Good. Now cactus your arms. Flip your cactus upside down. Bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers together. Elbows bent, draw the shoulders back and down. You might straighten the arms and reach the knuckles to the ground. From here, keep your hips pointed straight ahead. Take your right foot and slowly step back to Warrior 1 pose. Nice. Make the adjustments you need to. Push down through the outer edge of your back foot, keeping the shoulders back. Again, the chest open. Inhale, lift your heart. Take a little back bend here before you exhale and begin to dive forward. Going slow once again into your humble warrior. Keep pulling your belly up, your left belly especially up away from your left thigh. Energetically pull your heels together. Breathe into your shoulders and into your chest. See if you can relax your head down a little bit more. Good, now listen, release your hands. Bring both hands inside of your right foot. Pick up your, or left foot, pick up your right heel and scoot it back. And then scoot your left foot out to the left a little bit more. We're gonna come down onto the forearms for lizard pose. So you might grab a block or not and bring your forearms down. Try to keep your back knee lifted. You might rock back and forth here a few times. All right, so listen, push down into your forearms, lift your hips up higher. Now see if you can step your left leg back to meet your right leg. Breathe. We're gonna roll over onto our right forearm. So if you're on a block, be really careful. You might remove the block first and then roll over onto your right side. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Your fingers might be pointed straight ahead. You might turn the arm in slightly to make that more comfortable for your shoulder. Now, if you'd like, bring your left foot out in front. We're gonna add a little movement on here, and I want you to stay stable in your shoulder. So on an inhale, reach back behind you a little bit more. And as you exhale, reach your left arm underneath you, empty out, and pause. Again, inhale. Exhale. Reach underneath. Inhale. Last time, exhale, twist. Inhale, reach back up. Bring both forearms back down to the mat. Stay here. Walk your feet in for dolphin. Dolphin is just down dog on the forearms. Now, wrap your shoulders. So take your shoulders down away from your ears and wrap your shoulder blades around towards your chest. Keep breathing. Maybe walk your feet in a little closer. Maybe bend your knees more to get the hips straight up. Lift your right leg up. Keep breathing. Bring your right leg down. Lift your left leg up. Breathe. Through the nose. Bring your left leg down. If you want to keep playing with that, go for it. Or come down and rest in a child's pose. Or maybe grab a drink of water. Whatever you're doing, don't let it take you out of your practice or out of your body or away from your breath. Slow everything down. Let's come up to the hands and the knees. And then tuck your toes underneath. I'm just really feeling this right now. And we're gonna sit back for broken toe. So you sit your hips back to your heels, and it might be a bit uncomfortable. If your pinky toes aren't tucked under, you can reach back and manually bring them under. And just try to breathe into this. Sit up tall. All right, come back to your hands. Untuck your toes, and now tap your feet out. Just let them be floppy and relaxed. Good, downward facing dog. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Navel to spine, strong legs. Come up. Reach up. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes for a second and just see how you feel. You might feel your heart beating. Relax anywhere you might be holding tension or stress. All right, let's take that to the other side. So bring your feet together and take your arms up over your head. Exhale, bring your left elbow and wrap it under your right elbow. And then either hands to shoulders or double wrap, palms to touch. Elbows up. And now round down, chin down, knees soft. Breathe into your upper back. Breathing into the backs of your lungs. Good, inhale, come up. Bring your elbows down, lift your chest up, sit down into your chair pose. Okay, now slowly transfer weight. Feel that shift of weight over to the right leg. Pick up your left knee and cross it over and sit back down into your chair. Keep your breath going. It's so easy to stop breathing or for the breath to become shallow. Keep it slow and full and steady. Slowly unravel through your legs. Reach your arms up, stand up tall, reach your leg out in front of you. Step forward, heel toe. Pick up the back heel. Sweep your arms back as you lift your right leg up and reach it back behind you. Again, for a warrior 3 variation. Draw those shoulders back, chest open. You should be working your back muscles here to keep the front side of the body more open. Start to come up and bring your hands to your hips and bring your knee up with you. Stand tall. Good, step forward, heel toe. This time your left foot comes to your ankle or your calf or your upper inner thigh. Hands can stay on hips for a moment. When you're ready, the arms can come up. As soon as the arms come up, go ahead and lift the pelvis up as well. Cactus your arms. Turn that upside down. Interlace the opposite way. It probably just feels weird. Shoulders back, chest open. You might keep your elbows bent. You might straighten through the arms. And now very slowly and softly, step your left foot back for warrior 1. Take your time. Place that back foot flat. It's turned out at about a 45-degree angle. Keep your navel drawn in towards the spine as you lift your chest up to the sky. And exhale, begin to dive forward slow. Don't let the hips move. Pull your belly up away from your thigh. Go down as low as it feels good. Breathe into your shoulders now. So breathe into the front of the lungs and into the chest. So you're creating a stretch or creating more space in your body with your breath. Let's release the hands down inside of your right foot and scoot those feet further apart and eventually find your way down into your lizard on the forearms. Woo. Try engaging your left glute a little bit more. Good. Now lift your hips high. Stabilize your shoulders. Step your right leg back on the forearms again. This time we're going to roll over onto the left forearm. So I'm going to set my block to the side and roll over. Taking the arm position, the leg position that feels best. You should still be breathing deeply. We're going to add on movement here, so it might be helpful to bring your right foot out in front. Lift your hips high, take an inhale. As you exhale, reach your right arm underneath you. Inhale, open. Exhale and reach. Inhale, open. Last time, exhale, reach underneath. One more time, inhale, open. Bring both forearms down. Stay here. Breathe. Find your ease. Certainly feel your effort, but work on finding more softness in what you're doing right now, in your gaze. Good. Bring the knees down. Bring the hips down. We're going to slide the arms forward, out in front, and bring your forehead all the way down to rest. Now point your toes and press the tops of your feet down into the mat so your kneecaps lift up. Good, your quads engage. Push down into your fingers so your armpits lift up more. And now lift just your right leg. No bend in the knee. Inner spiral your right thigh so that you're turning the knee more down towards the ground. Now slowly lift your head and your chest up. Lift your left arm up. Reach your left arm forward. Turn your arm bones so your thumb points up to the sky. There you go. Draw the shoulder down the back. Now here. And now reach back and see if you can find your foot. Keep breathing. Now kick that foot into your hand. Stay here or lift your left leg. And maybe lift your right arm too. Breathe. Good. Now keep your knee bent, but let go of your foot. Straighten the leg. Reach your left arm forward. And now everything down. This is one of my favorite back strengthening exercises to do. Relax for a minute. Once again, push the toes down into the ground so the kneecaps lift. Push the fingers down into the ground so the armpits lift. And now, no bend in the knee. Lift your left leg up. Keep your left hip down so we don't roll to the right hip. Lift your head and your chest. Reach your right arm up, thumb pointed up at the sky. Draw your right shoulder back. Good. Now bend your knee. Lift your knee higher away from the ground. Reach back and find your foot with your right hand. So you can stay right here. You might not be grabbing the foot, but you're still reaching for it. Or you can lift your right leg and your left arm too. Breathe. Keep that bend in the knee, but let go of your foot. Reach the legs back, the arms forward, and lower everything down. Slide your arms down alongside of you now. Palms down. Press the toes down into the mat again. Kneecaps lift again. Press your palms down into the ground beside you and draw your shoulders, the front of your shoulders, draw them away from the ground. Now begin to lift your head and your heart. Begin to lift your legs, both legs at the same time. Begin to lift your arms. Now you can stay here or bend both knees and grab your feet. Or not. Wherever you are, breathe, reach, kick, fire up all those muscles in the back of the body. If you're holding onto your feet, let go. Straighten your legs, lower down, relax. You can rock your hips from side to side if that feels good. Maybe bend your knees and windshield wiper the legs from side to side. And bring your hands in line with your chest. And pull your belly up and push up to hands and knees. Take it back, child's pose. For child's pose, lift your hips up a little bit more and then lift your head up. Bring your right hand, your straight arm out in front of you, and now thread the needle. Take your left arm underneath and settle onto the left side of your head, onto that left shoulder. The right arm might continue to reach long. See if you can twist and turn the chest up a little bit more towards the sky. And then release. And just go right to the other side. Continue to breathe deeply. And come out of your twist. And find your way down onto your backs. Feel free to bring a blanket or blocks down with you, maybe a bolster, as we make our way down into Shavasana. So if there's anything else that calls to you before going into Shavasana, maybe hug your knees up into your chest, maybe take a spinal twist or a happy baby or an inversion or anything, again, that helps you to feel complete in your practice. And then as you're ready, extending the arms and the legs out wide. Position yourself so that your body is in good alignment. You might lift the upper back and the middle back away from the floor and then draw the shoulders together and then lay it back down. Tuck the chin in a little bit. Relax the legs. Relax the arms. Relax your forehead. Allow your jaw to part even further. Relax it. Let go of controlling the breath, but continue to observe the breath. Now begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and then move your hands and your feet and just gradually make that movement a little bit bigger. Stretch your arms up over your head. Bend your knees and place your feet flat. Pick up your hips and scoot your hips over to the left side of your mat. Let your knees fall off to the right side and roll over to your right in a fetal shape. Keep your eyes closed and keep your neck relaxed. Press into your hands and slowly make your way up. And come to a comfortable seated position. Take a moment here and just notice how you feel. Bring your hands together into your heart center. And bow your head in honor of yourself, in honor of your practice, and in honor of one another. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Have a great night.